National Nutrition Natural Health Reviews. 3 minutes of the latest naturopathic info with Canada's leading nutrition experts. Watch, learn, and get healthy naturally.
Hi there, I'm Dr. Jonathan Beatty, naturopath and a health expert here at nationalnutrition.ca. Urinary tract infections can be a very persistent problem for some people. It's a much more common condition in women, but men can be affected by them too. What urinary tract infections are is essentially bacterial overgrowths of pathogenic bacteria that exist either in the bladder or in the urethra. And we're isolating it below the level of the kidney because by the time a urinary tract infection goes to the kidney, you're in a whole other wheelhouse. And it's actually the prevention of kidney infections that we're really trying to do when we treat a urinary tract infection. That's why it's important that you're very judicious and aggressive with a urinary tract infection early on, because you want to prevent it from progressing into a kidney infection, which can result in much more serious complications. Symptoms. How do you know if you have a UTI or urinary tract infection? Most common symptoms can be urinary frequency, having to pee or urinate a lot. You can have pain with urination as well. Sometimes you'll see blood in the urine, so it'll have a pinkish tinge to it. In some cases, it's frothy or creates a foam, and that's because of increased protein in the urine that's sometimes associated with certain bacterial infections. So if you see any of these signs, best to go to your doctor, get your urine tested just to rule out an infection, because ideally, if you catch it earlier, it is much, much easier to treat. So typical therapies for a UTI are going to be antibiotic, be that pharmaceutical or herbal. There's a variety of different herbs that can be used to help with urinary tract infections. One of my go-tos is golden seal because it's such a strong, such a potent antibiotic, and it can be very, very effective. Now, in addition to that, the symptoms that come with a urinary tract infection, you're typically going to see inflammation of the urethra and of the bladder. So some herbs you might want to consider combining are things like marshmallow and nettle, which can actually help to reduce the inflammation along the urinary tract, thus reducing the severity of the symptoms and actually helping to shorten the duration of the infection. And then if you do get recurrent urinary tract infections, one of the things you're going to want to look into supplementing with is either cranberry juice or even blueberry juice, which has some of the same properties as cranberry, as that helps to prevent the adhesion of the pathogenic bacteria to the urethra, to the bladder, helping to prevent the infection. So if urinary tract infections are something you have on a recurrent basis, using cranberry or blueberry can be very effective at preventing UTIs. Or you can use the compound found in these items called D-mannose, which is a special type of sugar that prevents the adhesion of the bacteria. So you can use supplements of purified D-mannose as well. Any of those can be effective at helping to prevent UTIs. So if you suffer from UTIs, make sure you get treated early and aggressively. It's not something that you want to allow to persist, as it can lead to kidney infections and much more serious complications. Remember, at the first signs, go to your doctor, get tested. That way you can intervene quickly and have a very minimal disruption in your daily life from a UTI. So I hope this video has helped you out a lot. Anybody you know who suffers from recurrent UTIs, please share this video with them, as hopefully the knowledge in this video will help them avoid them in the future. Any questions or comments can be posted below. And last but not least, always remember, knowledge is health.